and welcome to my live where I do timeless oracle readings, okay? For the collective and sometimes for the live chat, okay? So that may happen in this live of doing some live chat oracle readings. But either way, let's get started in opening up this whole live with mantra, okay? Esita sadgamaya Dhammasoma jyotigamaya Rityangamaya Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hope you all are doing well and you're having a good weekend so far. So in this live, I'm going to be doing not only timeless oracle readings, but 2 segments. So stick around for the resources that can help you with food and more, especially towards the end, okay? And if you value my channel and the things I do on my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for all your support. Now there will be timestamps down below in the comments area and the description box, okay? After this live is done, so give me 15 to 30 minutes to set up those timestamps, whether I do oracle reading for you or not, okay? There will be 8 timeless oracle readings for everyone in this live, and there will also be pick a card readings, those 8 questions, okay? So this allows you to have fun, and post which card you pick on the live chat or not. You can do this at home. Make sure you have this on in the background, whether you're cleaning, eating a snack, drinking whatever beverage you want to drink, and that even having fun if you're having a get together with family and friends and stuff and want to do these pick a card readings even during the holidays, whenever you feel like it, okay? So this is that kind of channel, okay? So that way you can flex your muscle with your intuition and your instincts too. I want to say really quickly hi in the chat to everybody who's joined me and also who's watching me right now. I greatly appreciate you. And let's see. Don't forget as well, there are other timeless oracle readings available on my channel in different topics, okay? All right, so I'm going to read off the 8 different questions that are going to be in this live so you can play the pick a card reading, okay? And see if it's right for you. So the first pick a card reading is, how can the viewers have a victory through financial constraints? Second pick a card reading is going to be about, how can the viewers have fun through financial constraints? Third one is, how can the viewers talk about financial constraints? Okay. Sorry, how can you, who can you talk to about financial constraints? Okay. Correct that one real quick. All right. And the fourth question is about, when is money coming in through financial constraints? Either 1 or 2 months from now, or whenever the viewers watch this. Question is, how can the viewers not repeat the patterns of financial constraints? Number 6 is, what is the viewer's new wish fulfillment to create through financial constraints? 7th question is, how can the viewers connect to their family through financial constraints? And number 8 is how can the viewers appreciate life in a different way through financial constraints. So if you haven't found out and really recognize what the theme is how can you have joy through financial constraints and all in different areas, okay, through financial constraints, okay? Hi in the chat again. How are you guys doing in your guys' weekend? Please tell me in the live chat. I'm doing pretty well. Very focused and want to helping you guys and gals. And especially because of the holidays are coming up. I want you guys to enjoy it as much as I do every single year with my kid. Okay? But we're having a really good weekend, just chilling and relaxing, doing some lives here. And then I also want to update on you guys that I'll have a continuous routine until the end of this year I'll be doing a live Mondays and Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So note that to the record. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified, or else you'll miss out on the notifications, okay? Giving you guys that heads up. So now let's get started with the first question. I'm going to set it up. You guys get your drink, get your things together, okay? While I'm in the background setting this up, and then I'll let you know we're ready, okay? You can even talk in the chat if you want to. All right. 2 shuffles. So how can pick number 1 have a victory through financial constraints? You can either pick 1 or 2 for number 1, okay? Thank you. How can pick number 2 have a victory through financial constraints? Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 1. Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 2. All right, number 1 is ready, okay? So if you are ready, you can pick 1 or 2. If you pick more than that, you're going to be so confused, okay? So if you pick number 1 and how you can have a victory through financial constraints, you got 6th chakra archangel. You got anxiety. You got step into your power. You are strong beyond measure. And you got community. So pick number 1. When it comes down to having a victory through your financial constraints, the downside is that you don't see that there is a solution to this problem, okay? The upside here, though, in the situation, you're going to be growing through anxiety and worry about your financial constraints here very soon. Because your only option is here to step into your power. You are strong beyond measure, and I'm going to give you an extended message. So that way you have this victory through your only option, okay? This is taking full responsibility for what is going on, so that way you understand it wasn't a loss. or it wasn't a victory, it was an experience that you needed to inquire in order to do something different and in order to confront it different, okay, this time. And every single time if it happens, so that way you can do your readjustment, so that way you're moving forward instead of getting stuck in a mental prison about it, okay? So here is your only option and your extended message. Take back your power, pick number 1. Stand in your own light. Even if your burden seems heavy, it makes you stronger. If you have been standing on the sidelines and relinquishing to the needs of others, then this card is telling you, okay, it's letting you know it's time to stand up for yourself. Pick number 1. The challenges you face are making you stronger. You no longer need to live your life for others. Yet, if you choose, pick number 1, your light can illuminate the path for those who walk beside you, okay? And when you do this, take back your power, you're able to get not only support by your friends and family, and this is your outcome community, but more support in your community, okay? What got channeled in for this? If you need to apply for assistance temporarily, it doesn't make you more or less. You pick out the time when you're finally done with that assistance, okay? Because your community is here to help you. But take back your power so that way what got channeled in your outcome so you don't use up your resource so quickly, okay? This is you getting back on your feet one step at a time. So this assistance that you'll be applying for is only temporarily, and you need to know this, okay, in your outcome. Because you're being supported in order to step up, okay? So that's what you need to know, pick number 1. Support is coming if you want it. You just got to step into your power, okay, about it. Not a bad outcome, pick number 1. Now, if you pick number 2, you got Angel of Love. Door to personal healing and happiness. Support is all around, fellow travelers. And Angel of Strength. Woo, not a bad outcome. All right, pick number 2. In order for you to have a victory in your financial constraints, in the situation, the downside is that there are actually people here that are willing to connect to you and support you on a deeper level than the ones that you have been around, okay? Or if you've been shunning people out, is what's getting channeled in. The upside here, once you come to this realization and accept that there are people here to support you, you'll start being happy and start healing. Because pick number 2, there are not people out here to get you, okay? I'm sorry if you went through a group of people or a person that was very much using and abusing not only your time but your energy. But this is in order for you to have an experience of seeing that not everybody's like that, okay? And for you to take it one step at a time, getting to know people, okay? What got channeled in, don't let anybody take away your power here. And that's what you're going to heal more. And you're going to do what makes you happy without any hesitation or fear or constraints, okay? Because your only option is fellow travelers. Support is all around you, pick number 2. And I am going to give you an extended message to that, okay? So pick number 2. Here's your option and your extended message. Be open to support and help from others. You don't need to do it alone. Sometimes that support comes from someone you least expect. If someone offers you help, accept it, pick number 2. Trust that your life is guided by unseen spirit travelers are helping you. Know that you are so very loved, pick number 2, in ways that you may not always directly experience. So sharing the journey means that there is support around you. Blessings from above are showering over your life, pick number 2. You are safe. Angels and spirit guides are real, and their presence is near. They're only a thought away. They're messengers from the Creator, and they come with more blessings and love, and all is well. Pick number 2. So when you do pick this option, you'll start being more empowered here in the end. You'll have strength to take the lead, and people will follow, okay? What got channeled in your outcome, you're going to find ways of acquiring more income because you start networking and branching out from where you've been at alone, okay? So what got channeled in with your outcome, be empowered, pick number 2, because you're a leader, not a follower. You're a leader, okay? So big hugs, pick number 2. That's your reading. I really hope it helps. Thank you guys and gals for joining me. Now we're going to move on to number 2. Now you can pick 1 or 2, and this is about how you can have fun through financial constraints. So I'm going to set it up, and then I'll let you guys and gals know when it's done, okay? Don't forget to get something to drink too, so cheers. I'm drinking water, and I also have some jam and lemon tea for every once in a while. It has, ginger and some other really cool stuff into it if you ever want to look into different kinds of teas. I had a quick coffee. It's a little tear, everyone. It's a little tear, but found some, that's because it brings up my sugar too much. And at least with tea, it's not so caffeinated because that's what brings up also my sugar. So I drink it from time to time. So I love mixing and matching different kinds of teas, like make refresher drinks and stuff, like smoothies and stuff. But that one is jam and lemon. Check it out too. It's not bad. Really good for your stomach as well. All right, number 2. How can pick number 1 have fun through financial constraints? Thank you. How can pick number 2 have fun through financial constraints? Please give me 1 card for pick number 1. Thank you. Please give me one card for pick number 2. All right, viewers, you can pick 1 or 2. As many as you want here, but it's up to you. Of how you can have fun through financial constraints. So if you pick number 1, you've got hostilities. Woo! Eep. You got man holding a heart. Not bad. Yeah, don't let your past hold you back, South Node. And we got second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Not bad. All right, pick number 1. How can you have fun through financial constraints? Situation involves of whether or not you want to block it out or let it in, okay? Because the downside is if you block it out, you're going to build up that hostility within inside you, and you're going to be a grumpy goose throughout the holidays, and people are not going to want you to be around you because they're going to be like, dang, man, you got that stubborn look on your face, you know? The upside is if you let it in, that fun, okay, you'll be able to have creative ideas and how you can kick back, have fun with friends and family or even yourself, okay? It'll help you be emotionally stable through any of the changes that are going on, okay, through financial constraints, but especially around this time of the holidays, okay? So your only option here is, if you want to take it, pick number 1, is don't let your past hold you back, South Node. And I'm going to give you some extended messages to your option, okay? All right. Here's your first message. To say to yourself, if you start feeling down in the dumps, stubborn, grumpy, having a grumpy face, not wanting to be joking around, taking everything serious, okay? This is the best time you can say to yourself, because this is your only option to have fun back in your life, okay? Say in the mirror if you need to, or to yourself as many times as you need to. I release the past. Past. P-A-S-T. Past. Next message you need to know is a relationship is karmic and has played itself out across the lifetime. So if you're still stuck up in it and you're mourning a breakup and all that, because some of you might, and it's okay. This is your message of it's time to let in fun now because, well, you're poisoning your system and you don't need that anymore because, well, we need you coming out and having fun with all of us, okay? Not letting life pass you by, please and thank you. Pick number 1. Next message. Your attraction to someone may be verging on obsession. You need to know this because it's another way of poisoning your system, okay? And once you let go, you'll notice how your energy comes back. Everything starts to come back into balance with inside you, okay? Last message, pick number 1. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Okay? Those are your messages. Okay? When you heed those messages to your option, your outcome is great. More intimacy with yourself and others. You're able to grow and expand after this. And people are going to want to be around you because you're illuminating. You're having fun again. You're being open. Okay? So trust yourself, pick number 1. Because you deserve this and you are lovable. Okay? You need to know this. All right? That is your reading, pick number 1. I really hope it helps. Now let's move on to pick number 2. Pick number 2, you got anxiety. You got community. You got bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Last card you got is Angel of Love. All right, pick number 2. So in order to have fun through financial constraints, okay, you're needing to come out of your comfort zone in such a different way, okay? Okay, because you're needing to focus on letting go of a self-imposed block. All right? The downside, if you don't, it's going to cause more anxiety and worry within inside you, okay? The upside is when you remove these self-imposed blocks of letting go what does not serve you, you're able to be more communicative with others. I mean, kindred spirits that actually you get along with. That means homies, dudes, dudettes, guys and gals that you mesh well with, okay? So your only option here is to bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius, and I'm going to give you the extended message, okay? New moon in Aquarius. Now, the first message is to your option is explore the idea, pick number 2, that it's not about who you know. Sorry, it's not about what you know, but whom you know, okay? So explore that idea. Next message, you need to be more detached from this situation. Let's gain channeling so you're not stuck up in your head, okay? Whatever that situation is, it's putting you in a mental prison, okay? Next message is thinking outside the box will bring the solution, okay? Next message, more pragmatism is called for. Last message, improve your karma by doing some charitable work, okay? This is going to remove a lot of self-imposed blocks, okay? In order to have fun through financial constraints. So when you do this, there's going to be enriched, your outcome is great. It's going to be more enriched people who will connect with you in a deep way, okay? So it's not a bad outcome. And you'll be able to have fun with them because they'll get you. You guys will mesh well, okay? So that is your reading, pick number 2. Really hope it helps. All right, gals and sirs. And check the chat real quick before we move to number 3. Because I can only see some here, but I can see more over here. Oh, cool. Everybody up in here, where are you from? Because I am in Ohio right now, Coshocton, Ohio. Let me know in the chat where you're from. And shout out to people who leave their There's a couple that have been leaving their where they're from. There's one from New York. So shout out to people in New York. And shout out to people who are in the chat and who are watching me right now. Greatly appreciate it. Now let's move on to number 3. Now, number 3 is a pick a card reading. You can pick 1 or 2. This is about who you can talk to about financial constraints, okay? So I'm going to get that set up and then we'll get started, okay? So have fun getting what you need right now while I do that. And I'll let you know when I'm ready, okay? Who can pick number 1, talk to about financial constraints? Thank you. Who can pick number 2, talk to about financial constraints? Please give me 1 card for pick number 1. Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 2. All right, everyone. Number 3's pick a card reading is set and ready. Pick 1 or 2. Or you can pick all for this one, okay? So if you pick number 1, you got 6th chakra archangel Metatron. You got attachment. You got crossing bridges. It's healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. And the last card you got, the garden in the gate. All right, pick number 1. This is in order to see who you can talk to about your financial constraints. And who you can talk to is, well, you need to seek a financial advisor, okay? In order to set goals, access to financial situations, okay, stuff like that. The downside here is you're not knowing if you want to come out of your comfort zone about it. So what's gotten channeled in, you may need to do some research. Your upside is there'll be some changes that go on, so you're not doing the same old pattern here of what's getting channeled in of being wishy-washy about going to an advisor, okay? A financial advisor. So I got in your reading that this is going to be a process for you, 1 step at a time, in order to get out of your comfort zone where you're not overthinking it, okay? And it's great because your only option is crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So I'm going to give you an extended message to your option, okay? So that way you're not stuck up in your head about it. And it's understandable. It doesn't make you more or less, as, Sometimes we have to find out what to do differently in order to release that self-imposed mental block, okay? Crossing. Here is your message, pick number 1. Crossing bridges is a way to let go of the past and begin a new cycle in life, okay? A heartfelt change is ahead, pick number 1. It's time for healing old wounds with people and situations. It's time to forgive and let go of the past. Do whatever you need to do to make amends, and then let it all go, pick number 1. Now, if there is anything unresolved in your life, take steps to restore and reconcile. You may even need to burn your bridges behind you, pick number 1. Heal the rifts within yourself and help others traverse bridges in their lives, okay? And that is your option. You need to know whether or not you want to do this financial advisor, okay? And you'll know when you're ready because you feel it, okay? But if there's a lot of obstacles that are in your way before you do that, then it's understandable how you need to clear those out and do what you need to do before you do something new, okay? Because in your outcome is when you decide to do that and come out of your comfort zone, you're going to go through 2 transformations, okay? At your homestead, so it's comfortable, okay? Pick number 1. And so you're needing to know this. So you're not feeling rushed, okay? And that's your reading, pick number 1. Really hope it helps. Now, if you pick number 2, you got cornucopia. You got healer of the ages. You got view from above, get the big picture. Last one you got, angel of balance. Not bad. All right. Hold on, I dropped the card. All right, pick number 2. So in order to find out who you can talk to about financial constraints, pick number 2. This is you needing to do it yourself by planning and getting what you need and saving up for what you want and spend in balance, okay? This is you coming up with that plan, all right? Because you're taking the full reins here. What got channeled in with your situation, the downside is you may not get the wish fulfillment that you want, but you'll get something better, more better than you may realize, okay? In order to get out of financial constraints. The upside is you'll get a healing, not only with your financial constraints, but with inside you so it doesn't keep on happening, okay? This is why your only option is view from above, get the bigger picture. And I'm going to give you that extended message to your only option, okay? So here it is, pick number 2. It's easy to forget what the overall journey is about, pick number 2. When the traveler gets caught up into the day-to-day survival and the ups and downs of life on the road, It's only when the traveler takes time to look at the bigger picture that he or she realizes that the most worries and anxieties are only temporarily happening. Imagine yourself, pick number 2, in the future. Ask yourself if what you are doing now will be important to your future self. Focusing on these concerns takes up valuable life force energy. So keep yourself focused, direct on the important things in life, pick number 2. Let everything else drop away, okay? Because when you do, you create emotional stability and balance here in your outcome. And that's not bad, because when you create that means you're taking good care of yourself, and you come up with a really good self-care regimen with that. Your emotional stability is here in your outcome, and it's going to get you through anything, pick number 2. So congratulations. Is richer than any gold, any piece of paper, okay? Is your own emotional stability. Because you notice when you're joyful, you're able to create and do things in life where when you were stuck in that anxiety and worry, you thought it was so impossible. Now in your outcome, you're going to realize anything is possible and limitless, okay? So that is your reading, pick number 2. I really hope it helps. And cheers, everyone. We're going to drink some water, and then we're going to move on to pick a card reading number 4. All right. Halfway there for the collective readings, and I may take some live chat readings here at the end. So if you want to stick around and be able to ask your one question per person, I'll be able to do that at the end, okay? All right, number 4. You can pick 1, 2, or 3, okay? And this is about when is money coming in through financial constraints, 1 or 2 months from now, whenever you watch this and do the pick a card reading, okay? So I'm going to set it up, and then we'll go from there. All right. When is money coming in? Through financial constraints, 1 or 2 months from now, whenever pick number 1 watches this. Thank you. When is money coming in through financial constraints? 1 or 2 months from now, whenever pick number 2 watches this. Thank you. When is money coming in through financial constraints? 1 or 2 months from now, whenever pick number 3 watches this. Thank you. Please give me one card for pick number 1. Please give me one card for pick number 2. Thank you. Please give me one card for pick number 3. Thank you. All right. Number 4 is all set and ready. If you want to pick 1, 2, or 3, you can. If you pick more than that, you're going to be confuser than crapola, and we don't want that here. If you are getting discombobulated in your mind, confused about this, take a break, please, and thank you. Okay, before you do this pick a card reading, okay? Anyway, if you pick number 1, you've got journey. You got a broken heart. You got a new start is coming, new moon. Sweet. And the last card you got is blossoming abundance. Whoosah! Very cool. All right, pick number 1. You're wanting to know, is money coming in through financial constraints 1 or 2 months from now? Yes, I get 1 month from now. Okay. And why is it all happening? Because change is coming. Okay? And this is helping you to be hopeful again. So you may get emotional at this time or the time you get your money. Okay? 1 month from now, to be crystal clear. Okay? So your only option here is a new start is coming. Okay? New moon. So I'm going to give you the extended messages to your only option, okay? Yippee! Can you do a happy dance pick number 1? 1 month from now. So you're needing to have that new start with inside you about it, okay? So I hope these messages do help. All right? 24. First message. Something you're probably needing to say to yourself, or you're going to say to yourself about this. I'll see it when I believe it. Next message, a new start is on its way. Pick number 1. Next thing you need to know is you will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Next message, your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. So hats off to you. Yay! Last message, forget about the past. Okay? So when you do this, more abundance is going to shower your life in all areas of your life. Not just getting money through financial constraints, but what's getting channeled in, you're going to start investing in your own ideas because they're not stupid in order to acquire more abundance, not just financially, but taking good care of yourself in all areas of your life, okay? So have fun being balanced about this, okay? Because more is coming. And you're just needed to see this to be hopeful, okay? So big hugs, pick number 1. That's your reading. I really hope it helps. 1 month from now, okay? And when it happens, please make sure you commented It did happen 1 month from now. So not only are you're able to do that happy dance and that victory, but other people know, well, you doing a pick a card reading that even your prediction came through about it, okay? Including mine, but I was just here to help, okay? All right, so if you pick number 2, you got storm warning. You got second chakra, Archangel Ariel. You got your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. Last one you got, anxiety. All right, pick number 2. Are you going to be able to have money come in through financial constraints 1 or 2 months from now? I get 2 months from now. To be crystal clear, 2 months from now. And this is why. You're needing to know this. Through these financial constraints, the downside is you still need to be frugal about how you spend. The upside is that through these financial constraints, while you're waiting, you're still creating closeness, togetherness with others, like creating intimacy, but also writing down those beautiful ideas because they're not stupid, okay? So that way, when you do get the money that comes in, you're able to invest them, okay? So that's not bad, okay? 2 months from now. So your only option right now is your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. So I'll give you some extended messages to this, okay? So this is a time when you're going through financial constraints while you wait for that money to come in. 2 months from now is make a proper plan and execute it well. Okay. Next message, you need to be more disciplined to reach your goal. Please and thank you. Next message, hard work will make your dream reality. Pick number 2. Next one, a very good omen for study or teaching. Okay. Last message, don't be too controlling and avoid anyone who is controlling. Please and thank you. Okay. And those are your messages to your only option. The outcome looks like this. Boom. You getting anxiety and worry about whether or not this is going to happen. So you're needing to ask yourself, in order to grow through anxiety and worry about waiting for that money to come in 2 months from now, is to come up with a self-care regimen that you can be disciplined in doing, okay? Because your own emotional stability will help you through anything. Pick number 2, okay? And sometimes we forget as human beings that we're able to have a self-care regimen, or we weren't taught that. But either way, now you are. You're teaching yourself about your own self-care regimen, then you're doing adjustments. So let me help you out with a list of different things that you can do, and you pick what makes you feel secure in doing with your self-care regimen, okay? Pick number 2. We got rest and rejuvenation. We got meditation, where you can use meditation in any kind of belief system that you have. There's the power of prayer, okay? That helps you release that stress and then refocus your intention of what you want to do next, okay? It depends on what kind of spiritual process you want to do. There's also walking out in Mother Nature. There's also about taking breaks. There's also learning how to song, dance, creativity, your art, whatever that artistic thing you have. Pick number 2. There's giving yourself that time and space to groom yourself. Okay, taking showers and baths, massage. These are all things that I'm getting you to brainstorm on what is the best self-care regimen for you, okay? Because everybody's different. Pick number 2. And whoever picks number 2 is going to be different. So this is why I come up with these lists, in order to get your creative juices flowing. Pick number 2, in order for you to best pick that self-care regimen, okay? So, and when you do, it'll help you grow through this anxiety. And then you'll have a victory, because then you'll be able to do this. Your only option: plan and execute that plan really well when that money comes in, because you'll be emotionally balanced, okay? So that is your reading. Pick number 2. I really hope it helps. Now, let's do number 3. Number 3, you got hostilities. Bum, bum, bum. You got envy. Woosa. Wow. You got it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Huzzah. No wonder I felt that fire. And we got deceit. Dun, dun. All right, pick number 3. Pick number 3. Well, is there money coming in through financial constraints either 1 or 2 months from now? No, not from 1 or 2 months from now. I get it's going to come in the early part of the year 2025. Okay, and you're needing to know this. Okay, because the downside here is you're going to be aggravated, because you're going to feel like it's not enough. But the upside is, when you feel that lack, it's going to get you to do something different. Okay, that's why it's all happening, to get you to grow through envy. Pick number 3. Because you're going to feel like with this money that comes in, it's going to be not enough. So your only option, pick number 3, is it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Okay? And I'm going to give you your messages to your only option. New moon in Aries. All right. So the message you need to say to yourself in this situation is, don't even think about giving up. Please and thank you. Okay? You can say it at any time of the day. Pick number 3. Next messages are, do your best and be happy with that. Okay, pick number 3. Next thing is, avoid being brash right now. Please and thank you. Next thing, you need a 12-month plan. What's getting channeled in order to inquire emotional stability and how you spend your money and where it goes, okay? Last message, a new male is coming into your life. And some of you may resonate with that. It's what's getting channeled in, okay? Your outcome is this: deceit. What's getting channeled in deceit is that you're keeping hidden what's really going on here. I may be talking to pick number 3 of a high status that's going through financial constraints. I don't know if it's an influencer or a tarot reader. But either way, your outcome is this: you're keeping hidden of what's really when you get this money. I feel like some of you are traveling with this money, and it may not be enough. So I get learn how to invest in your ideas, okay? Branch more out on that. You invest more and you see much more that's going to flourish outside of you, okay? That's for pick number 3. So I really hope it helps. Now, that was number 4, and we're halfway through it. So cheers, everyone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you value my content and my channel, I greatly appreciate it, okay? Now, let's move on to number 5. You can pick 1 or 2. Pick number 5 is how can viewers not repeat the patterns of financial constraints, okay? So I'm going to set that up, and then you guys and gals can pick and get started after I get done, okay, setting it up. Nose is tickling me. All right, how can pick number 1 not repeat the patterns of financial constraints? Oops, wrong deck. It's not the energy deck. It is the Earth Warrior deck. Oopsie doopsie. We'll repeat that. One moment. All right. How can pick number 1 now repeat the patterns of financial constraints? Thank you. All right. We are ready for pick a card reading number 5. You can pick 1 or 2. Or both is what's getting channeled in, okay? So choose how you feel, all right? So if you pick number 1, you've got Kin of the Red Hawk tribe. So pick number 1, I'll be helping you heal self-imposed blocks first. So that way you cannot repeat the patterns of financial constraints. So I'm going to give you a message and a healing process, okay? So let's do this thing. If you feel like doing the healing process, you'll know it because you'll feel it, okay? 39. So on the wings of the red-tailed hawk, pick number 1, a divine message comes. Your spiritual maturity has evolved into genuine power, and you have earned your stripes. Pick number 1. So acknowledgement is granted. Trust yourself in your destiny. You are ready. Trust in your sense of timing, which is excellent and inspired. Allow the divine to support you as you hover. The moment comes for you to fearlessly plunge into your forthcoming adventure. So here is your healing process. Pick number 1, and that is begin by relaxing. Pick number 1. Focus on your breath. As you imagine, intend, and feel, or pretend that your awareness moves away from the everyday world. Follow your breath into a sacred space within you and all around you. Focus on your breath for at least 10 breaths in and out. Now you are now going to imagine and visualize and intend that there is a magnificent red-tailed hawk sitting on top of an ancient, sacred, spiritual book. The hawk is gazing steadily at you. You see that the book has your name upon the cover. The hawk suddenly lights from the book, and the motion causes the book to open at a particular page. You're going to see, feel, absorb, or read that page now with your soul. You may or may not see, hear, or feel images and words. It may simply be that you are willing to remain open and allowing the wisdom to soak straight into your soul. And when you are ready, and slowly begin to focus on your breath. Ground yourself by moving first your hands and your feet, and then your whole body as you come back into the here and now. And you have completed your healing process. Pick number 1. And thank you for joining me. Now, I'm going to ask the question for pick number 2 with the Karma deck. How can pick number 2 not repeat the patterns of financial constraints? Thank you. We got first house. Got in Scorpio. I'm going to stop right there. Now pick number 2. I give you guidance and an outcome here. Your situation is that in order for you not to repeat the patterns of financial constraints, is that you need to know how you can invest in your creative ideas that will bring money, okay? So you're needing to do it your own way and how you invest in your creative ideas to bring about money. And take control of the situation on a physical front. On a spiritual front, immediately when you start getting stressed out, use the extraordinary power of prayer to release that stress and reinvest into focusing your intention that it's going to work out, that sometimes we need to take a break, do the prayer thing in your belief system in order to refocus, okay? Because when you do this, you don't have a bad outcome. I'll give you your outcome here in a little bit. Because you're going to go through a process, even with seeing who will partner up with you. I see that as well. All right, here's your outcome, pick number 2. On a physical front, you taking action and taking the lead, you're going to be impressed by this because you'll know where you're going, and your creations, your ideas that you're going to be investing in are going to be cultivating. They're going to be working out, going through the first phase, okay? What's getting channeled in your outcome, there's also going to be investments towards your ideas, okay, that will bring you money. So that's not a bad outcome. On a spiritual outcome, you're going to have the drive to make this happen. It's going to create more self-confidence and energy to meet any of these challenges, okay? It's going to be great because you're going to do it in such a big way. So that way, not only are you seeing money, but whoever's helping you on the investments are going to be very happy to that and be very glad that they did invest in you and your ideas. Okay, pick number 2. So heads up with that. That's freaking awesome. And that's your reading. Hope it helps. Now we're going to move into pick a card number reading number 6. Okay. And this is where you can pick 1 or 2. And we're going to look into how can the viewer's new wish fulfillment, what can the viewer's new wish fulfillment to create through financial constraints, okay? So I'm going to set it up, and then we'll get started. What is pick number 1's new wish fulfillment to create through financial constraints? Thank you. what is pick number two's new wish fulfillment to create through financial constraints? You. All right, pick number 1. You guys are up. Everything's ready. So you can pick 1 or 2, or you can pick both. Doesn't matter. This one, you can pick 1 or the other or both. Okay? So pick number 1. What new wish fulfillment to create through financial constraints? You've got, in each other we find ourselves. This is about being centered. Okay, being balanced, centered, feeling at home with yourself. I love being a goofball, okay, sometimes. Okay, a lot of the times, because life doesn't have to be so serious. But this is what helps you be centered. Okay, pick number 1. Joyful. Okay, being a goofball every once in a while. Yay! All right, so I'm going to give you a message and a spiritual process to this, okay? 42. So there's a spiritual purpose, pick number 1, that only you can fulfill. As you move forward in your journey, you create space for others to move along behind you. And the ones ahead of you can move forward. So too does it make room to open up for your expansion. Whoopee! Upon the earth, we are building our own sacred temples, pick number 1, each fulfilling our task as we assist and support each other in our collective divine mission. How can you help with your heart most effectively engaged? What can you offer which inspires and energizes you so much that others are uplifted in your presence? How can you receive from others joyfully, bringing them pleasure? Engage in giving and receiving deeply and with devotion, pick number 1. Your wisdom and openness to life generates healing for our earth, okay? So, here is your spiritual process, and you'll know if you're ready to do this because you'll feel it, okay? So, here it goes. Find a place to sit or lie comfortably. Close your eyes, please, and thank you. Imagine, feel, or visualize that every being on this earth is being blessed by divine love. Silently, with reverence and joy, see every being captured within a circle of golden light. It wraps itself lovingly around the earth, the plants, animals, human beings, trees, bugs, lost souls, and isolated humans. All beings are included in the divine encircling embrace. A feeling of peace, unity, and healing builds within the circular field. Rest here for as long as it feels good for you. And when you are ready, gently arise from your meditation and say, may all beings know peace, divine love, and merciful protection. May each one of us know true belonging and fulfill our sacred purpose with open hearts and willing minds. So be it. Now please place your hands in a prayer and bow your head. And you have completed your spiritual process. And thank you for joining me, pick number 1. Now, if you pick number 2, you've got Show the World the Real You, Full Moon in Aquarius. This is about, through this new wish fulfillment to create through financial constraints, pick number 2, you're learning to make choices. Okay. So I'm going to give you the extended message of those so that way you can learn to make choices. No indecision land anymore. Whoopee! New moon. All right, full moon. Aquarius. So here are your messages, pick number 2. Be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Okay? Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. Okay? Next message, you are too much in your head. Get into your heart. Please and thank you. Because that's what's going to help you start making decisions, okay? And when you are juggling things in your head, you may feel like it's a part of you, but this is the best way to describe it. You'll learn how to follow your bliss instead of it juggling inside your head. You'll learn how to take breaks. So when you come back to it, you'll know what to do because you'll feel it, okay? Next thing, a friend needs you, so be there for them, please and thank you. Last thing, a situation is going to take a very unexpected turn. What's getting channeled in, but it's going to turn out well, okay? Pick number 2. So you're needing to know this, okay? And that's your reading. I really hope it helps. Now we're going to move on to number 7, but real quick, cheers everyone. Check out the chat real quick. Say hi to everybody in the chat. We are doing pick a card readings if you are new to what's going on here. Okay. And then if you stick around, if you're going through financial constraints, I'm going to be giving you some resources and that. So that way you get, especially if you're needing food and stuff like that, I'll give you resources and what you can try to get those things, okay? And at the end of these pick a card readings, because I have to do 2 more, then I'll be taking a few one question readings for free oracle reading, okay? So just wait until I'm done after these 2 pick a card readings for that. I'll announce it too before I move on to those other segments, okay? Thank you for your patience, especially if you're looking forward to doing a oracle reading, okay? All right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe too. So the 7th pick a card reading is going to be how can the viewers connect to their family through financial constraints. You can pick 1 or 2 with this one, okay? I'm going to set it up and then we'll get started. All right. How can pick number 1 connect to their family through financial constraints? Thank you. How can pick number 2 connect to their family through financial constraints? Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 1. Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 2. Thank you. All right. Pick a card reading number 7 is done. You can pick 1 or 2. Or both is what's getting channeled in, okay? So choose what you feel. So this is about connecting to family through financial constraints. So if you pick number 1, you got envy, you got yin and yang, you've got you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer, and you got door to value. Woohoo! Ta-da! All right, so here in the situation, pick number 1, you're needing to get clear of what you want to create here towards your family, okay, through financial constraints. Because the downside here is you're going to feel jealousy and lack. But the upside here is you're needing to spend some time and space for yourself to rebalance through and grow through jealousy and lack. And guess what? Pick number 1. We all gone through jealousy and lack, okay? And we're not above or below each other here. This is why I have a lot of compassion, pick number 1, because we not only have I've went through it, but every human being has, okay? So now this is your time to evolve, okay? And I feel like that's what's going to happen. Because even if through your situation, you're going to learn how to rebalance and feel whole again. And through any differences with your family through financial constraints. Because your only option here is you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. And so I'm going to give you the extended message to your option, okay? This is cool because it leads to a very positive outcome, okay? So here are your messages to your option. Make sure you put family first, please and thank you. Next message, let someone get a bit close to you. Next message, a new cycle is starting for your child or your children. That's if you have a child or children. If you don't, that is not your message, okay? Next message, it's time to review your goals and have they changed. Next thing is meditation will help you banish your insecurities. Last message, spend time near water will bring you peace and answers. Okay? Pick number 1. Your outcome looks great because it leads to a new beginning in finances, okay? And especially your career. Whippy! Can you do a happy dance? Pick number 1. That is something to be like, woohoo. And all it was is that sometimes we got to do readjustments on the inside in order to see progress being made, okay? So there's your reading, pick number 1. I really hope it helps. Now, if you pick number 2, you got all tied up. You got contract. You got expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Very cool. Last card you got first chakra, Archangel Michael. Very cool. Awesome, awesome. All right, pick number 2. In your situation, you're just needing to make sure that you spend time with your family and yourself in balance, okay? Because the downside, if you don't, you're going to be stuck in a mental prison. The upside is that you'll be balanced, okay? Not just with your family and yourself, but other things as well, okay? Because you'll be doing things a little at a time. So your only option is expect powerful change, new moon, eclipse, okay? So I'm going to give you extended messages, okay? Because that's awesome. Awesome possum. 94. So here's your messages, especially one to say to yourself. Never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. Saying what got channeled in is saying this mantra every single day for yourself is going to help you realize that life is ever changing, okay, and ever flowing, okay? Next message is yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. And what you're asking about is what's getting channeled in, okay? Next message, you're being shunt, meaning being pushed towards your life purpose. So you needed to know that, okay? Next message, what is happening now is happening for your highest good, okay? Last message, this is an important turning point in your life. So time to get happy and excited, okay? Pick number 2. Yay! Because your outcome is great. You have emotional stability and financial stability here in your outcome. So it's now time to realize how to invest in you, okay? And that's your reading. Really hope it helps. Now we're going to move on to the last question for the collective. And if you would like to have your own one question oracle reading, stick around at the end and I'll be asking that. And you guys want to do that, okay? I'll take a few. I don't mind. Love helping as much as I can. All right, so number 8 is the last pick a card reading. You pick 1 or 2. And this is about how can the viewers appreciate life in a different way through financial constraints, okay? So I'll set that up and then we'll go from there. How can pick number 1 appreciate life in a different way through financial constraints? Thank you. How can pick number 2 appreciate life in a different way through financial constraints? Thank you. Please give me one card for pick number 1. Please give me one card for pick number 2. Thank you. All right, viewers. Last pick a card reading, number 8, okay? You can pick 1 or 2 or both. It's up to you and how you feel. So, how can you guys appreciate life, you guys and gals appreciate life in a different way through financial constraints? If you picked number 1, you got Magician in the Mirror. Adjacent possibilities. Action. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. And happy family. So pick number 1. What you need to let go of is letting go of the old routine of not confronting this in such a different way, okay? Because you have the power to understand your desires here, okay? So you need to consider this unconsidered option here that's going to be coming in, because it's what's going to get you to step in your power of understanding your emotional stability and your desires and how to move in action here in order to appreciate life in a different way through financial constraints, okay? So that way you're balancing your energy, okay? And you're enjoying life, so you're not overworking yourself, overstressing. You get what I mean? So your unconsidered option here is stepping outside of your comfort zone, North Node. So I'm going to give you the extended messages to that pick number 1. So that way you feel free again and having fun, okay? So here we go. Here's your messages to your unconsidered option. This is the only option that's going to help you, okay? So what's getting channeled in, okay? Pick number 1. So please say to yourself, for at least 7 days during the next full moon cycle, I know I'm heading in the right direction. Next message is you're headed for something which feels like destiny. Pick number 1. Next message, you need to face a fear and get over it. Please and thank you. Next message is time to stop obsessing about someone or something. Next message is stand on your own 2 feet. Please and thank you. Last message, pick number 1. You got this, okay? Because your outcome looks great, okay? You're going to have fun, closeness with others, balance, and enjoying life. Okay? It's not a bad outcome. Yippee! Especially around the holidays. Okay? I hope that helped. Pick number 1. Now, if you pick number 2, you got the garden and the gate. Woman holding a heart. The victory. Whoosa! Awesome. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Nice. And 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Not bad. All right, pick number 2. Here in the situation, you're needing to come out of your comfort zone here in order to offer support here. This is what's going to help you appreciate life in a different way, financial constraints, okay? And I mean offer your help with family, friends, okay? You'll have a victory and recognition for all the hard work you do, even through financial constraints, okay? It'll bring a lot of emotional stability within inside you. But just know that when you come out of your comfort zone, it's going to be a comfortable thing where you're going to go through 2 transformations, okay, in order to offer your help to family, and then you'll be able to come out of your comfort zone even more outside of your family as well. Pick number 2. This was going to help you network with others, and more financial stability is going to come your way, okay? So just know that those are the gradual steps that are going to be happening. First with your family, then that's going to help you go through those transformations here. Okay? Because it's going to make you feel very happy when you do offer your assistance. You may not see that now, but when you go through it, it's like you're going to be patting yourself on the back. Pick number 2. So your only option here is luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. And I'm going to give you the extended messages first, okay? Before I tell you your outcome. All right. So this is a good time to do this part on your own. Count your blessings, literally write them down, pick number 2, or say them aloud, okay? At least for 7 days or up to a month, okay? Next message, you need to laugh more, okay? Pick number 2. So this is a good time to watch comedy movies, stand up. Going to those things with family and friends is really good. We're watching them with family and friends, okay? Next thing, this is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching, okay? Next thing, don't be narrow-minded, please and thank you. Pick number 2. Last message, start a week of gratitude practice, either on your Facebook, in a journal, or in a blog. Okay, you'll just know what makes you feel secure in doing that, okay? Because you'll teach others whatever you choose with this one, okay? Either email or online. And if it's offline, it's going to be through a journal thing, okay? So that's what I got for your option. Your outcome looks great because you create more stability for you, And you're going to go through an evolution in your own spiritual process too. And you're going to get more ideas here, so that way you can invest in them in a financial front, is what's getting channeled in with this card in your outcome, which is going to create more stability, okay? Pick number 2. So you're needing to know this so you can switch things up, okay? And that's your reading. Pick number 2. I really hope it helps. Yay! All right. Now, without further ado, no, I don't have a cat. Someone asked me if I had a cat. Connor edits. No, I don't have a cat. All right. If anybody would like to, like anybody that's watching me is able to, I'm doing this part. It's open if you want to ask a question for an oracle reading, okay? 1 question per person, okay? I'll also put that in the chat. And don't forget, please, to like, share, and subscribe if you value my content and my channel. And plus, it boosts the, what is it? What is it called? I'm having a brain fart right now. There we go. Oh boy. All right, so I'll do your question, Marianne. Marianne, I'm going to do a timestamp right now for Marianne. Last name is spelled S-C-H-W-I-N-D-I. She asks, is my husband cheating? Yes or no, is Marianne's husband cheating? Thank you. No. Got all tied up. No. So what is Marianne's advice? You thinking he's cheating while he's traveling? What is Marianne's advice? Marianne, here's your advice in this situation. Wondrous universe, walk in beauty. So I'm going to give you your extended message here in the situation. So you guys, so you can look at things in a different way. Because Marianne said, wow. So Marianne, here in the situation you're asking about, husband cheating, I said no. So here's your advice. You live in a wonderful and wondrous universe. You are a beautiful being. Take time to see and cherish the wonders of life wherever you go. It transforms your life. There is a remarkable beauty within you, Marianne. Simply acknowledging it to surface even more. It's time for you to take to create beauty in your home will manifest in your life. In native traditions, walking in beauty means to honor all natural cycles of life and to experience a sacred communion with the Creator in all things, including yourself. Okay? And that's your reading, Marianne. I really hope it helps. Now, let's move on to the second question. And that is from Anjum. Marianne said, yes, thank you very much. You're welcome, Marianne. Don't forget to subscribe because I do other kind of pick a card readings, and I also do these free one question asks and that, and I even do some advice too, so you're not hanging as well. But thank you for joining my life. You beautiful souls, I swear. It sucks that these things go on, but I'm willing to help to get you through. All right, so another question is from Anjum. Last name is spelled Nadaf. And their question is, can you give me a love reading? Yes, I can. And your timestamp starts now. So Anjum wants a love reading. Please give me one card for Anjum's situation. Second card is why it's all happening. Third card, advice. Fourth card, outcome. All right, first card you got is Blossoming Abundance. Second card you got is Journey. Fourth card is Broken Heart. And last card is Anxiety. Please clarify anxiety. And please clarify broken heart. Please clarify blossoming abundance and journey. All right, so you also got attraction, letting go, getting to know each other, and love yourself first. All right, and Anjum, here in the situation, you're needing to get out and have fun. Okay. That way you're able to attract who you want in and get to know, because when you do so, things are going to grow and expand in such a good way. And your advice is to be able to come out of your comfort zone in order to do so, so that way you're getting to know the person that you're attracting out, okay? So what I'm getting in your advice is get out there and have fun. Go out to some events and stuff, even if you have to have a friend or two come with you so you feel more comfortable instead of going alone, okay? So look into your community events, even like going to concerts, to going to the movies, stuff like that. When you enjoy yourself, even going to certain dance concerts too, like live events. So steer clear around like bars and stuff like that, okay? You're going for more of the enjoyable stuff, not like the stuff where, like bars and stuff where you're getting all intoxicated. Okay. Now, if you decide in actually wanting to do that, make sure you have a 2-drink minimum. Okay. You'll see why, because you want to remember everything, just letting you know, whether it's at the bar or at a live event that serve alcohol. Okay. I feel here in the end, you're going to be going through anxiety and worry because you're healing that anxiety and worry about coming out of your comfort zone. Okay. And part of doing that is that you're learning how to love yourself in such a different way by doing a self-care regimen to grow through this anxiety and worry. So ask yourself what makes you happy when you're going through anxiety and worry. Okay. Is it rest and rejuvenation? Is it doing your, expanding on your art, your music? Is it hanging out with friends and stuff? Getting that support and encouragement to come out of your comfort zone. Get what I mean? And I'm saying friends for a reason because you may not have family that like to go to events and stuff. Okay. So you're needing to look into that. Do your self-care regimen and do a plan and initiate it and be consistent with it. And then once you start feeling balance, to come out of your comfort zone and being able to go out in the community, and you'll come up with a plan like you did with your self-care regimen. When you're consistent with investing with yourself, you're able to come out of your comfort zone to invest into a relationship. Okay. So it's okay if you want to do this slow. Okay. Anjum, because sometimes it just needs to be like that so you feel secure. Okay. And that's your reading. I really hope it helps. Anjum. And I'm talking about the person who has the name Anjum, Anjum. Okay, just to be crystal clear, especially if I'm not saying their name right. So I'm sorry if I'm not. But that's your reading. I really hope it helps. All right, is there any other persons that want a oracle reading? Because if not, I'm going to move on to the next segment. Oh, thank you, Stone. I really greatly appreciate it. Things are definitely going to change for the better. It's just going to feel rocky for some. Oh, Anjum says, thank you so much. You're welcome so much. Don't forget to subscribe because I do some more readings and do these moments where I can answer your guys' questions for free, okay? Is there anybody else who wants an oracle reading? Because if not, I'm going to move on to the next segment. I'll give you a few minutes. So cheers some water. I'm doing good. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. All right. You guys ready for the next segment? This next segment, you guys can join in, okay? Because we're going to be talking about some stuff, especially if we're going to talk about things to do if you're low on money or saving up your money, okay? And the next one will be about your resources, what can help with food and all that. So I'll try to be as quick as possible, but please be patient for those resources because they're coming up, okay? All right, so For ideas, if you're low on money and or saving money, here's some creative activities that you can do at home. Okay, craft night. You can make your own holiday decorations, cards, and gifts. I've done that. When I was really low and I first started out when I moved here in Coshocton, Ohio. And it was fun because it was painting and all that stuff. We had what we needed for that. Next idea is holiday movie marathon. So snuggle up and watch your festive films together with your family and your friends. I mean, all different like holiday stuff. And for some of you need to know, you can get a Fire Stick or a Roku stick. They're very cheap now, especially through Black sales, or you can ask your friend if you can borrow their thing to plug into your TV, and you'll have, as long as you have an internet connection or a hotspot, you'll be able to watch those movie nights marathon. Okay. Next idea is board game night. So play classic family games or holiday theme ones if you want. Next idea is bake cookies or treats. Get everyone involved in baking a bunch of cookies to share. Be reasonable with yourself, especially if you're having to go through a diet with not hardly having sugar, okay? Because we don't want anybody in the hospital with diabetes, okay? Next idea is family talent show. I remember used to doing this as a kid with me and my brother and my sister. We just jam out and start getting pots and pans, and you can get really cheap like guitars and stuff from like Family Dollar or Dollar Tree, and we just jam out, and my parents would like it. And then to a point, my parents are like, enough now. Because I can get headaches from things. So be reasonable with your kids about it. But family talent show, put on a talent show where everyone can showcase their talents, okay? Last idea is storytelling time. Share holiday stories and traditions with each other as well. Next one, free or low cost outings. Okay. First one, visit a local lights, drive around to view neighborhood holiday lights display. I do this with friends and family. Like I asked one of my sisters from another mister if she wants to do that in certain neighborhoods, because me and my daughter, especially my daughter, really loves lights. And we already have some in our neighborhood too. Even though I live in a apartment complex, we go outside of it and we walk around and we still have decorations and whatnot. So that's really cool. And we invite certain friends and family to go out even further. And it's really cool in how people really get creative with their holiday lights and stuff. So that's one. Next one is go for a nature walk, enjoy the outdoors, and observe season changes. Next idea, check out the library and browse the holiday books, movies, or appreciate in free events. So when you go to the library, they will have events posted, or you can even ask them if there's any events in your local area. Okay. And they're really good at divulging that information. Next idea, attend community events. Like many towns host free holiday concerts, tree lightings, and festivals. Okay. Next one is volunteering together, meaning you, your friends, and your family, or just you. You'll just know it if you feel it. So give back to your community by volunteering at a local shelter or food bank. and that is for free and low cost outings. Now, if you want to go outdoor activities, this one's for you. Build a snowman. And I plan on doing that once it really hits with snow. It hasn't yet here in Ohio. And I want to get colored food dye. It's good for the environment, but definitely going to be great because I have some plans with that. All right, so build a snowman if it snows, and get outside and build a snowman with your family or friends. Next thing, go sledding. Find a hill to sled down for some winter fun. Just make sure you're able to be on the property and you have supervision, okay? Especially if I have any kids watching me, which is pretty rare. But anyway, and be reasonable with yourself. Don't slide down, and hopefully you don't slip into another ditch, because that's going to suck. So my warning label, please be responsible with sledding. All right, so the next idea is go for a winter hike. I haven't done that in a long time. My thing is I don't want to slip on my butt and break my butt bone. So explore the local trails and enjoy the scenery. Still wouldn't mind doing that though. Next idea is have a snowball fight, which I always do every single year with my daughter. She's getting better too. I got her some really good, gloves that has leather on it and stuff, so that way it doesn't make her, and I may have kicked myself in the butt for doing that. Now that I think about it, I landed up giving her mine and then getting myself a different brand. It doesn't have the leather on it. So I may have kicked myself in the butt for that. Dun, dun, dun. But have a snowball fight and a classic winter activity to get everyone involved. Here's some other ideas, okay, for those holidays. If you're low cost and if you have low on money, I'll say it like this: low on money, and if you're saving up, do a potluck dinner. Have a potluck dinner with friends and family. One contributes a dish, and be open about it too, okay? Because everybody's, from a different background. So say whatever you want to bring. It could be anything. Watch, everybody brings the same thing now. I'm just playing. Just let them know that, hey, be creative. But be reasonable, nothing too spicy. All right. All right. So next idea is holiday card exchange. Make your own cards and exchange them with friends and family. Next thing is DIY gift giving. So make personalized gifts like knitting scarves, baking goods, or artwork. Last but not least is holiday music. Sing along. I didn't see that one coming, right? Play your favorite holiday tunes and sing together. Now, I gotta recommend this. Do some funny ones. Like there is the Simpsons one. It came in a cassette and it was such a long time, and it just popped into mind because me and my brother and my sister would blast that thing, and oh man, it just made my parents laugh at one point. And I think I landed up getting, I don't know if we landed up getting that from our cousins, but it was really cool. They have other holiday ones like with Weird Al. I'm sure Weird Al Yankovic has a holiday one. Look into your own comedians, that have holiday music. I don't know if we really have that stuff that still comes out like that. But what, comedians, if they were watching me right now, I'd be like, come out with some funny holiday jingles, because it'd be nice to have that stuff back, so you can sit back with your family and friends and laugh your ass off about some holiday stuff and some holiday music that comes out of it. I'm sure it'd be really cool. All right, so we are done with that segment of Let's Talk About It for your own financial savings for this year, okay? And ideas. So the next segment is about how we can get free. If you're looking for some resources for food and even doing some volunteer work, this is mostly free food resources, okay, too. Whether you are, it's for any age. I'm going to be even talking about how seniors, or you can help anybody that's a senior in your family get what they need around the holidays as well, okay? So we'll do this one step at a time, okay? So if you're in need or you know someone in need, here are these places, okay? First places is your food banks and pantries. So many people, many food banks and pantries offer food assistance, and some may have additional requirements, okay? So like living in a certain area, you go to feedingamerica.org. I'm going to spell that FEEDINGAmerica.org. O-R-G. Okay? Feedingamerica.org. Next place is your community supplemental food program. Okay, it's called pulling it back, CSFP. This is a USDA program providing a monthly box of shelf-stable food to income-eligible seniors. Okay. So find yours in your area by using Google search. I did this in order to make sure you know. And you type in senior boxes and then your area. So if your area is in California, Ohio, you get what I mean? You put senior box and then your area in Google search. And then make sure you scroll down to see those places in your area in the search engine. Now, if it's too overwhelming for any senior to do this, then if I'm talking to a senior right now, please ask for help from your family, your friends, your neighbor, any nurses you know, or any doctors, and they should help, okay? If you're in my area and you're a senior and you're needing to know exactly where that resources is, you contact Coshocton Senior Meals, Nahoko Ashland, Food Distributor Center. Got it out. And you call 740-622-4852. Okay. Now, here's another resource you can use in order to get to help you get some fresh fruit and produce. Okay, another food box. You can use or donate. They're called Full Cart, Full Cart, CART. This virtual food bank is from the non-profit U.S. Hunger Partners with donors to ship food directly to people in need, okay? So you go to fullcart.org, and I'm going to spell it here. FULLCART.org. Fullcart.org. You click on the button in the top right corner called Need Food ? You fill out all the questions, and then at the end you are emailed, okay, you being put on a waiting list, This is normal. If you have any questions about anything in regards to this, you call 1-888-504-3457. Now you can also check out their website, okay, fullcart.org. They have nutrition education and recipes, okay? Now the last resource, okay, is using your cell phone or your phone at home, whether it's a landline or not. You type 211, okay, and you call that. So call 211 from your phone to speak with someone about food assistance services available in your area. Lines are open 24 hours a day, okay? So don't hesitate to call that. That way you even know even more resources in your area, because every area is going to be different. So don't go without food, shelter, electricity, gas, you get what I mean? So definitely use that 211, okay? Even if you have to call from a different cell phone, okay? From your neighbor, your friends, your family, you get what I mean? So I really hope that helps. That's the last of that segment. So that way you know your resources, especially dealing with any kind of financial constraints. Okay? Now, I'm going to go into the chat before I leave out to see if there's any more questions. Hey, Jasmina. I'll do that question. So, Jasmina Iva, how you doing? I remember doing a reading for you a long time ago. Glad you can join me on this live. So your timestamp starts now. Okay. And so Jasmina asks, will I get a new job in 2025? Yes or no? And why is that? Is it a baby? Yes or no? All right. So Jasmina, I get no because of hostilities. And the reason why is because we got happy family in the sun. I don't know, but what I'm getting channeled in, and I'm going to be very short with you about this, so you let me know, but there's a baby on the way. That's why it's a no, because there's a baby on the way. Does Jasmina already know about this? Yes or no? Yeah, I know, but there's a no. Do you, Jasmina, are you pregnant? Because I get channeled in, there's a baby on the way, or at least a baby. Is there a baby in the way, Jasmine? Are you dealing with a whiny brat over at your work? Is that why I'm getting that? All right, we are back. I am so sorry about that. I don't know why, but it totally freaking glitched. Okay, Jasmina. Sorry about that. Let's see if it fully comes back. Gotta now it does. So I can see myself here and I can see myself right over there. Okay. Gotta love YouTube and technology. So Jasmina, I get no. And what I get is there's a baby along the way. I don't know if you're gonna get pregnant or whatever. And I got in the comment area that you said, no, I am not working, but yes, at work. She said, no, LOL. I am not working, but yes, at work they act like kids. And then it cut off. So, but I get no. You don't get a new job in 2025 because there's going to be a new start here in your work. Okay. New start where you can implement your ideas. Soon those hostilities are going to get cleared out here. So what is Jasmina's advice to her question? The garden in the gate and caring connections. You need to come out of your comfort zone to the people that you can connect with and network in to the job that you're in right now. Okay. Because those are the people that will help grow. You both can grow each other's status in the workplace. Okay. Just make sure you implement those ideas to the right person, like your boss. Okay. And no one else. And if your boss likes it, you can recommend certain people working with you on that project or whatever it is that your idea is, okay? Your job is not a lost cause just because you have stupid people being childish, okay? You can make it enjoyable by, focusing on what works in your job, okay? Instead of what doesn't work. I mean, if you do and you're that kind of problem solver, then that's one thing. But if you're just doing it where it stresses you out, then don't focus on it. Okay. But if you're doing to problem solve in order to get a creative idea flowing towards your boss and you get recognition of it, then go for that. Okay. You'll know what's best because what I see is that you'll feel like coming out of your comfort zone. That's in your recommendation, your advice is to come out of your comfort zone with those beautiful ideas in your workplace. Okay? That's what's going to bring expansion. Don't focus on those ornery ones, okay? The immature ones. Life would be dull and boring if we didn't have those ornery ones. You get what I mean? Those honorary ones are a blessing because they get you to refocus on what is working in your life, okay? It's like if you played a video game. If there wasn't any ornery villains and things that were trying to keep you to get to the next level, then it wouldn't be entertainment. You get what I mean? It wouldn't be this diverse life where we're all learning how to navigate this life doing the choices we make, So, but that's your reading, Jasmina. She wrote, oh my, I guess I'll stay. And then she put, yes, true. Thumbs up. Thank you very much. And then she wrote, thank you. You're welcome. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, everyone. So we do different kinds of oracle readings here. I'll be doing a set schedule for Mondays and Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I do all zodiac sign readings and non-zodiac sign readings on my channel. I welcome everybody who's from different backgrounds, different cultures on my channel. Pretty much everybody's welcome, okay? And someone asked me, what do you think of Queen and Freddie Mercury? I love the music. I love all different kinds of music, by the way. And it just sucks in how Freddie Mercury died. But now I understand why. It's a very crazy rock style lifestyle. They got wrapped up in a lot of things, but Queen and Freddie Mercury really produced a lot of really mind-blowing, different kind of creative ideas. And if it wasn't for different kind of creative ideas, we all be doing the same old thing, you know? So I always welcome that, and I always try to not do the same old thing, you know, that everybody else is doing. I try to change it up and try to show people that it's, even though it's different, you know, you get that growth in time, you know, of your idea. Sometimes it's just not instantaneously. And sometimes, you know, we see in our culture how we want things so instant gratification, instant results. You get what I mean? And so that's why you see a lot of people on their YouTube channels do a lot of the same old stuff. I try not to, so that way it shows you, hey, you can still implement your ideas and you have patience, it will grow. And then it becomes a trend. I noticed like years back when I was doing an oracle reading on different Halloween costumes, and then the next year I saw that same idea explode where there was a bunch of oracle readings and tarot readings about different kind of costume designs and stuff. And I was like, that's pretty dang cool that one of my ideas landed up growing and expanding like that. So yeah, this is why we have to definitely implement our ideas, because they're not stupid. It's just knowing when the right time is, right? Well, if you needed to ever know to implement your ideas, the time is now, you know, especially when it's something of growing your YouTube channel or whatever platform you are doing. Eventually, YouTube is not going to be the number one platform on doing this stuff. It'll be something else. And when it is, it'll be much better than YouTube. Unless YouTube wants to grow and expand more with giving back more to their YouTubers that do content that is a lot different than the norm, you know? But either way, I'm pretty excited that we at least have certain platforms, including this, that do help us get out a lot of ideas. And then for some of us, only some. All right, peoples. I think I'm going to call it a night. It's about 2 hours and 30 minutes I've been on this live, and I'm grateful that you guys and gals joined me tonight. And you can watch me again by subscribing, hitting that notification bell, and then you click on all. That way you get all the notifications that come in instead of just very little or none. And what else? If you like the channel, okay, it shows up more on the analytics. It shows me pop up a lot more than the other stuff. So that way you know the pick a card readings and whatnot as well. And if you share, well, people also get to know about my channel. And what I love doing is healing and helping others get to the next step of their life, no matter what belief system they have. Okay. And so, thank you guys again for joining me, and I'm going to close it off with a mantra. Okay. Asitoma Sadgamaya Dhammasoma Jyotirgamaya Ritangamaya Shanti Shanti Shanti. Have a blessed weekend, and don't forget to enjoy the journey and have fun, okay? I'll see you guys and gals later. Bye for now.